Whew. It's been a long week. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about routing, because routing is so important. It is so important in our business because time is money. So if you're driving here and you're driving over there and you're driving here and you're driving there, when you could be like boop, 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 and hitting those houses super fast, it's really important to optimize your routing. And in the beginning, it's easier because you're like, okay, I just have like a couple houses. It's not a big deal, bow, bow, bow. But once you start to get 15, 20, 50, 75, 100, but just think if you have 200 customers. So it's really important to have systems in place to kind of help you as your business grows. Now, something that I struggled with was finding a routing app that I liked. I need something that's simple. I can't handle super complicated stuff. Like my brain just does not work that way. And when my brain gets overloaded and I get like stressed out, I shut down. So I needed a routing system that was easy. Then I came across Circuit, and I just recently transitioned over to the business Circuit. So that just happened like last week. There are different features on the business app versus the personal one. What I really liked about the Circuit individual app is you can just go in there, you choose your start location, you choose your stop location, you put in their address, and then you just do that for all your customers and you hit optimize, and then it optimizes it for you. You can also put the information, you can put their name into the notes. You can also put in the duration of how long the scoop's gonna take. I like to have my scoops average about 7 minutes because then you can see how long your route's actually gonna take you. Now, it's not always spot on. Sometimes it's off. Sometimes your route takes you a little bit longer. Sometimes it takes less. You just can tweak it as you go. If you notice one stop is taking you a little bit longer than normal, you can just adjust that time in the settings. The plan that I was on was $19.99, and the only reason why I quit using that plan was because if one of my employees was using the app too on their phone, like they had it downloaded on there, which I was still paying for, so I had to pay $19.99 or like $20 for their part of the app, and then I had to pay for it for mine because since I had it on 2 separate phones. But when they would log into it, it would kick me out of what I was doing and vice versa. When I would go into like my route, it would kick them out. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm paying 2 separate fees. It shouldn't be doing that. Well, then they told me I needed to upgrade. So I did that. It is a little bit more pricier. It's $40 per user. So I think 40, 80, 120. So I'm paying $120 right now, but I get to create different routes. I get to dispatch. I get to have multiple users on one route, and then it splits the route in half because Leanne and I actually share a route on Wednesdays. I believe we do 42 houses between the 2 of us. So I put the entire route in, and then it optimizes it and like splits it between us and tells us what houses we both should be doing. So I didn't have to do that on my own. I mean, for the most part, I had it divided up pretty well, but there was a couple areas that were like close by to where we start from that I knew needed to be like optimized better. So it did that, and then it also has tracking, so I can log right onto my computer and I can see exactly where my girls are at, see when they finished, if they put notes in, the notes update real time, so I can see that, and that logs all that and keeps track of it. But I'm not going to do a video on the business routing app today. I'm going to do that in a future video if you're interested in hearing about that. So I did a screen recording, and so I'm going to bring that up onto the phone, and I'm going to do like a voiceover and try to like work through it and kind of describe to you guys what it is exactly that I am doing in the video, and hopefully this helps you guys out. All right, so here is the home screen of the app. What you're going to want to do is scroll down to the bottom and hit add route, put your route name in. Then this screen will automatically pop up. You're going to want to do edit route. I always like to select my start location first. Then I click on my location, and this is where I go in and add my notes that I want to add that's specific to this stop. Right here is where we can change the duration of the stop time. This is the section where you're going to optimize your route. You're going to want to click that blue button down at the bottom that says Optimize Route, and the app is going to optimize it for you. Then all you have to do next is just hit the blue button that says Start, and you're ready to rock and roll. After you complete each stop, you just hit the Done button, then you go on to the next stop. All right, that's it for today's video. If you guys like this one, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, you know, there's a button for that as well, but don't do that. Give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Until next time, bye.